Good evening and welcome to We Repair. So today, as you will probably see, I'm working on a Toshiba Portege Dynabook A30-E. So this laptop is quite well known for having some not insignificant battery problems. The batteries in these models just die and will not come back to life. You'll see, obviously, if you can make it out in the camera, that indicated down the bottom right hand corner there is a no battery symbol, which indicates the battery's there and it's trying to charge, but it won't. I've gone through all of the generic Windows steps with uninstalling drivers and rebooting and reinstalling Windows, and it won't come back. And as you can see, if I pull this lead out, it immediately dies and does not hold charge. So I've ordered a battery for this one. It hasn't actually arrived yet, but I'm still going to take you through the process of replacing it anyway, which is really straightforward. Shouldn't take any more than about 10-15 minutes at the most. Get my little magnetic mat out so we can do this. Fundamentally, we just need to start removing screws. Unlike the HPs, there isn't any hidden screws in this one, so it's nice and straightforward. We don't have to remove any feet or try and find screws under stickers or anything stupid like that. It's a really quick and easy process. The other thing I comment about these particular laptops is just the cost of the battery makes them completely unrealistic to repair. I mean, the cheapest I found it in the UK, which is where I am, was around £80, which is probably around 80 or 90 US dollars, probably about the same in euros. And it's just extortion. So I've ordered a replacement from AliExpress. I'll link it in the description below, just so you can find it. It's got about a 3-week lead time on it, so it's on the way. This is a nice laptop though, so it really just seems like an utter crime to do anything with it. Anyway, back to the repair. So screws are all undone. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to unclip the back. Need to be careful of the ports on both sides. So find a spot where you're not going to damage anything and pry between the plastic and the top frame. And then you should just be able to get your fingers in there and take over at that point. And with a bit of levering, it will come undone. There are clips all the way around the edge, so you might need to work around with the pry tool. Sometimes it will just release, but you'll see. There you go. So there's the second one gone, and you'll just hear them go. So there we are. And that is the base of our laptop removed. Battery-wise, it's pretty easy. It's 2 screws. It's really not complicated stuff. So you're going to undo those 2 screws, and then we're going to disconnect it. Probably should disconnect it first, in all fairness, but I'm not going to go removing it from the machine. Battery itself, it just pulls out on this one. Simple as that. And then it will just lift away. So that's how easy it is to replace the battery on this particular model. And then, obviously, to reinstall it, you're just going to do the reverse of what you've already done. So nothing complicated. We'll do these screws first instead of waving screws over a live board. The other thing I found was weird is where the RAM is on this particular machine. I assume it's on the underside of the board. Or is it these here? And this is just an upgrade slot. I don't know. I haven't spent any time in looking at it. Maybe it is those onboard chips, and there's nothing on the underside. But this is a cheap and cheerful laptop. It's really only good for web browsing, which is fine. But as I say, it just is a real shame to dispose of it if it is working. So yeah, in terms of reseating it, you'll push the cable in that way, and then using a little plastic tab, pull it a bit more that way until you can feel it's firmly seated. And then at that point, case back on, good push down till you hear the clips clip. Should be all around, and then we're literally just going to do the reverse in terms of screwing this back up together. Some of these screws do vary in size, so please keep a note of where they came out of, because you're going to need to put them back in the same places. Short ones at the front, long ones at the back is the basic rule of thumb. Trying to use a magnetic screwdriver was not the way, clearly. But yeah, this is really not a complicated repair. Doesn't take any time at all. If you're happy with the machine, seriously, AliExpress is the way to go. You'll struggle from a warranty standpoint if you have to send the battery back, but I've not really had any problems up till now, and I've ordered quite a lot from there. You can get a battery if you want to spend a bit more money from the likes of Amazon or eBay. As I say, £80 is what you're looking at versus around half that from AliExpress, and it will keep your little laptop ticking over just nicely. So there we go. In a nutshell, that's it. As I say, I just wanted to do this for demo purposes. The battery I've got on order is coming, and will be here in the next few days. If you want me to do a bit of a follow-up post just to show it working, I'm happy to do that. But otherwise, yeah, that's about it. If you found the video useful, please drop me a like, leave me a comment, show me some love. Anything you can do to support is really good. I'd love to read the comments and see when people have been successful in their repairs. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.